Focus on Rural Bank. Focus on Rural Bank brings to you stories of our various rural banks. We get to learn of the goals they've set, the success stories they have chalked.
We are among the top 10 rural banks in Ghana, and year on year we record significant growth in almost all our performance indicators.
Yɛntumi ntwa aban sɛ aban na ɛmɛyɛ ne nyina enti bank ne de to yɛ ho so ama yɛkɔsi market no kakraka.
And the hurdles they face over time in the banking sector.
We do have a custom in one the buy na yintumi ma loans. You see am aduma yintumi bank of riska am omo the threat and
na your problem ba kwa ye as a rural bank. Your picking will be from a form. Then I could draw through. Or draw through where we are was some cramming in rubber. Officer, baby, I would true rubber continues.
Make a date with me, and I, Eva Hackman, will be your host for this program.
Focus on rural banks, bringing rural banking closer to the people.
To use this opportunity to recommend Lesbeth Multimedia to my colleague, rural bank managers and all other banks. In fact, they are doing well, especially their focus on rural banking program is actually projecting rural banking. And for that matter, I will encourage all colleagues to come on board and do business with them. Thank you very much.
Focus on rural banks, bringing rural banking closer to the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really honored to be a part of your 21st AGM this year. In fact, this is my very first one because I've been in Accra not too long. And I'm honored to be a part. In fact, I have heard a lot, and I wish to say that the acting registrar would have wished to be here today because it is his responsibility, but he had to respond to another equally important call as well, and so yesterday he asked me to step in for him. And so listening to the speeches and also going through your accounts, which will be presented to you later, I noticed a few things that I wish to share. I noticed that your theme for this year is safe and secure. I know the board might have gone through a lot to have chosen that theme. I see that the union has been established since 1998, which is about 1988, sorry, which means it's about 31 years. And having come this far, I don't think there should be any member who should be scared or probably be taken aback or thinking of insecurity of this union. Having said that, I wish to say that the registrar has asked me to extend his thanks to the board for inviting the department to be a part of this, and also to partake in this year's celebrations. What he has asked me to say mainly is that for your union to be safe and secure, he noticed that there should be policies for almost all your programs. He has seen that you are trying to introduce new technologies in the form of helping to raise savings or to shore up your capital. He has asked me to stress to the board and members that whatever policy to introduce, for it to be safe and also to help us going forward, you should introduce or you should put up policies that will protect members and also to protect that sort of program. That is quite important in addition to all that have been said earlier. In addition to that, I wish to also say that looking through your accounts, I said it will be presented to you later. We have seen that you are doing well. In fact, the board and the management needs to be commended. They are doing well. But as we all know, the past year has been a turbulent one in the financial sector. And looking at the interest on your investment, liquid investment this year, it is not even up to 50% of last year's interest on liquid investment. And that calls for a little more thinking outside the box in the face of the turbulence in the financial sector. And so he has asked me to also urge the board to think outside the box and look for secured investments or anywhere that investments can yield a bit more better and also protect members. Because as has been said earlier, when cooperatives seek to protect members or to serve members, not necessarily for profit though, but where we put our investments should be such that it does not affect our members. And so I will urge the members to support the board in trying to think outside this box where investments are no longer yielding, what we do such that we'll still be able to have surpluses that will be able to show up our capital, our total assets. Having said that, the next issue I would like to deliberate on, I know you all know that credit unions are all cooperative entities, and cooperatives have principles that they operate with. One of such principles is concern for community. In the corporate world, they call it social responsibility or whatever. We wish to urge you that much as there are challenges, the department will wish to see a little more extension of hand to the community in which you operate in, by way of doing some other things that will sell this union and also help to bring in more members. And so the board and members will please consider some community support activities going forward. I think a lot has been said about how to make our union a safe and a secured one. Much will depend on the members and on the board, on the leadership. I wish to also add my voice that Controller and Accountant General's employees cooperative credit union I hear is one of the best. And I just said that I just came to Accra. I'm sure by the close of next week I will be taking my application forms to join you. Having said that, I want to wish you well in your deliberations and also hope that by this time next year, we'll be hearing more of your good stories. Thank you very much. Cool.
Let's put our hands together for him one more time. If the supervisory committee chairman is here, Mr. Kennedy KK Kwate, if you are here, please submit your report on the supervisory committee's work. Let's continue putting our hands together as it comes.
Good morning to you all. Credit Union. Report of the Supervisory Committee to the 21st Annual General Meeting held at Osu Ebenezer Presbyterian Church Hall on 12 October 2019. Mr. Chairman, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm highly privileged and honored to stand on behalf of my colleagues to read the report of the Supervisory Committee for the 2018-2019 financial year. The committee is made up of 3 members, namely Mr. Kennedy KK Kwate, Chairman, Nana Kwesi Osai, member. Aishetu Suleimana, secretary. In accordance with the constitution of our union, the supervisory committee has the responsibility of reviewing the activities of the union to ascertain whether compliance to our bylaws as well as applicable laws and regulations have been adhered to, and also to ascertain whether adequate controls have been put in place to secure the investment of members. In honoring this responsibility, our committee is expected to verify, require, and also receive adequate and sufficient explanations from staff and the board members to be able to offer reasonable recommendations to improve upon the operations of the union. The following issues, among others, came up during our work and therefore wish to bring to your attention. 1. Withdrawals. In all, 310 members withdrew their savings totaling 1,144,282 cedis, 89 pesos from the union. Below is a breakdown of the withdrawal. Retirement, 165 members, amount 559,877.22 pesos. Others, 145 members, amount 584,405.67 pesos. Apart from death, members are encouraged to avoid withdrawing their savings to be able to earn the appropriate interest and dividends, and this will afford the board the opportunity to make appropriate investment to increase the net assets of the union. 2. Investments. We have inspected the necessary investment records of the union, and we can confirm that our total investment as at the end of 2018-2019 financial year stands at 10,788,599 Ghana cedis, 76 pesos. Due to the challenges the financial markets in Ghana is experiencing, the board has taken some steps to diversify the union investment in other relatively safer programs to maximize members' wealth. At 896 and the National Pensions Act 2008 at 766. Among others, the union is expected to honor obligation to Ghana Revenue Authority and the Social Security and National Insurance Trusts. Our monthly reviews reveal that the union's obligations are being honored accordingly to avoid penalties and interest. 4. Board and committees activities. During the period under review, the board and the various committees discharge their duties creditably. There is a cordial working relationship among the board and the committees. Recommendations. Majority of the recommendations made to the management have been implemented, except for those who require adequate time. We are monitoring the controls put in place by management to improve upon operations. Recommendations. The following recommendations are hereby made for locally and to organize the supervisory committee. 2. Education should be intensified to discourage members from withdrawing savings, and instead, they should be encouraged to take appropriate loans to undertake the approach from members. In conclusion, Mr. Chairman, the Supervisory Committee would like to express its profound gratitude to the board, other committees, the staff, and the dedicated members of the great CAGECCU for their support. I wish all a successful annual general meeting. God bless CAGECCU. Thank you, CAGECCU, Chairman. I'm down.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for a good work done. The credit union has introduced various products. One of them is the kiddie savings account. Don't think of free SHS and think that by the time your children grow to SHS level, they will not pay fees. Even if they don't pay fees, they will buy truck and truck buses. So start saving now. The minimum contribution is just 20 cedis. So please go to the secretariat or the office and subscribe to this product. Thank you very much. We will receive the loans committee's report to be delivered by the Secretary, Patience Nebogri. A round of applause, please.
Credit Union, happy family, the chairman of the day, the Controller and Accountant General, board members, distinguished invited guests, fellow cooperators, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. I deem it a great honor to stand before this august house on behalf of my colleagues to present to you the report of the Loans Committee for the year 2018-2019 financial year. Introduction. The three-member committee during the year under review worked tirelessly to process members' loan applications to ensure timely evaluation and approval of loans. Committee membership. The Loan Committee is made up of the following: Mr. Anthony K. Dankwa, the chairman, Ms. Patience A. Ndebugri, secretary, Ms. Evelyn Mausi Jijonu, member. Meetings. With the introduction of the Zenith Bank ADPS automated direct payment system platform to ensure timely approval of loans for onward investment, the committee had to meet every other day to vet and approve loans to deserving customers on merit. Irrespective of some challenges encountered, some loan applications were very cooperative. The Loan Committee was dedicated to work with the review loan policy in order to meet members' expectations. Loan disbursement table for 2018-2019. We had a total of 635 applicants from the month of July 2018 to the month of June 2019. Applicants 635. Total amount applied for the year under review, 3,444,670 Ghana cedis. Out of this total amount applied, 3,215,900 was approved. The table above then indicates the total amount of loan applied for in the year under review is what I have told you, and the amounts approved I've stated already, indicating about 93% of the applied loans approved. The amount of loans approved in the year under review saw a rise as compared to the previous year's amount of 3,245,000 Ghana cedis, indicating about 28% increase in loans approved in the year 2019. Achievement. The Loan Committee wished to state that despite the financial turbulence facing financial institutions in our nation, CAGECCU has been able to keep her head up and make sure that every loan application was granted without delay. I thought you would clap to that. The introduction of the Zenith ADPS platform continues to make payment of loans easy and fast. It has been of great help, especially those outside Accra, since payments are made directly into individual bank accounts without issuing of checks. Challenges. Some members could not access loans because of their affordability. And this is why it is sad. Some say, me da nchika. Me no anya ha mi. Me no shishiye. Me da menti ase mi ani misika. Na kani nyo kwade na mu ye. Urefi say, waje wa ha. Easyway pum wako. Bayport pum wako. Che say wote pum na wo ho. into wo pay slip no aye fekeke. So you have, and some of you are so smart that you think you can outsmart us. You know, as the days go by, we also are fast. The affordability of a member has become a yardstick for an individual's ability to take loan. And I was happy when the chairman of the day told you. They say, come fast, 5%. But I thought 5% a month, not per annum. CAGECCU is giving you 20% per annum, less than 2% in a month. You don't do that calculation. When you go take 10 million or 1,000, that's 10,000 Ghana cedis from Eastway, you end up paying 3,000 for the period. Members withdrew from their savings, causing a drop in their savings amount, and this prevented them from taking loan amount they requested for. Your money is there. You can take twice your savings. At most, 3 times your savings. Why is Ghana market 200 Ghana? Waba, what's a loan of 2,000? Whose money should we give to you as loan? Ask your friend, whose money? And if you don't understand the dynamics, whose money should we take? Because it is a basket that we are putting all the monies together to give you the loan. Then you have decided to chew your chicks whilst they haven't been hatched. You keep chewing them. And now that you have a project, you want to take something that you have not saved for. It is not possible. You can't eat your cake and have it at the same time. Members also failed to draw the attention of management when their loan deduction did not go through, and therefore results in loan delinquency. Turn to your friend and say it is a bad thing. In fact, desist from it. In conclusion, the committee would like to commend the entire membership of the union, board members, committee members, and staff for their dedication to duty and tireless efforts to make CAGECCU the #1 credit union in Ghana for the past year. Thank you. Credit union, happy family. God bless you.
To receive the board or board management, board of directors address. Let me invite the board chair, Mr. Isaac Dupe, to do that for us. Please, thunderous applause, please.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much, cherished members of CAGECCU. The Controller and Accountant General, distinguished guests, cherished cooperators, ladies and gentlemen, once again, good morning. I am delighted to present to you the annual report and financial statement of the Controller and Accountant General Employees Cooperative Credit Union for the year ended 30th June 2019. You know, our name is mouthful, so you have to take time to pronounce it. If not, so Controller and Accountant General Employees, yada, 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 there you go. For the period under review, the following personalities constituted the membership of the Board of Directors of CAGECCU. They are the one reading the report, Isaac Dupe, the chairman. We have the vice chair here, Madam or Mrs. Juliana Adoyobu, vice. We have Mr. Christian Oseya Nana here with us. Reverend Jogoto is here, Reverend.
And then our secretary, Ruby Nunukwade, is also here. Our treasurer is on the way coming. He was here this morning and was called to the immigration office to do some work. So he'll be here with us. General operations, since we have a very big edifice at Osu, Cocoa Hill, but we have only 7-member team or employee staff that handles all the 4,000 and over members. And they are doing creditably very well, remarkably. Only 7. We have 7-member team, and they are doing so well. Economic environment. Ladies and gentlemen, the survival of any viable company or institution depends to a large extent on adaptability to the changing trends of the time. Therefore, the ongoing reforms in the financial sector by the Bank of Ghana has some repercussions on the smooth running of the credit union. Yet, we have been able to adapt to the vagaries of the times. This is premised on the fact that we adopted good corporate governance in the management of the union's activities. It becomes very difficult to convince people these days to save their monies just because some of them were with NAM1 and other financial institutions, and they were affected by the turbulence. Therefore, they resolved to close their account, even with us, with the view that their funds are not safe. Ladies and gentlemen, during the period, the union recorded a significant increase in the number of membership due to the hard work of the Education Committee and the commitment of our members to the union by spreading the good news to their colleagues in their various offices. This has contributed immensely to the rise in membership. As at 30th of June 2019, our total number was 4,390, indicating an increment of 348. This has encouraged the board to intensify the membership drive, which we dub 1 member, 2 new members. And we are calling on all cooperators to embrace the noble idea to at least 1 new member in every month. Any cooperator who enrolls at least 10 members will be rewarded accordingly. This we are saying is because people have invested their money in some other institutions and their money got locked up. So now when you are telling them about savings, credit union, some will tell you, oh, nobody is coming. NAM1. NAM1 has been a yardstick now, but credit union is not like any other body's business who will take your money. Credit union is different. You are the owner of the money over there. And I don't think you can steal your own money. I've never seen anybody steal his own money before. No, I haven't seen some before. So credit union, bring members. When you go to the ministry, from Monday, wherever you work, bring members. Tell them the good news. Tell them that all this year, from 1988 up to 2019, nobody has come to office to look for either savings withdrawal or, how do you call it, loan, and never got it. Assets. In spite of the challenges enumerated above, our union performed fairly well. The union realized an increase in asset size during the year under review. Our asset value has grown from 17,088,790 Ghana cedis, 18 pesos last year, to 19,189,070 pesos, signifying an increase of 12.4%. I was reading a report last week, Saturday, when we went for a quarterly meeting, and I saw that I think in Greater Accra, we are the 4th largest credit union. Clap for yourself. Yeah, you can talk about Legon University, talk about GRA, and talk about CAMCU, then call CAGECCU. That is good. But we are praying that by next year when we're here, we'll jump to number 2 after Legon. Legon, because of where they are, they can easily get their people. But we have to travel far and near to get more people, to enlist more people into it. But we are going to do it. Next year, God willing, if we are alive, you see that we are number 2. Clap for yourself. Membership savings. The total savings of members as at the end of June 2019 stood at 70,137,251 Ghana cedis and 8 pesos, as compared to that of last year, 13,809,645 Ghana cedis, 88 pesos, representing a growth rate of 16.9%, signifying an increase in member savings despite the challenges in the financial sector. But there is more room for improvement. Savings, honorable members, or fellow cooperators, is an important avenue of wealth creation. Therefore, members are encouraged to save regularly to accumulate funds to undertake projects in the future. Members are to take advantage of the Zenith Bank direct debit system to increase their savings regularly. Shares dividend. The total shares capital stood at 545,298 Ghana cedis, 43 pesos, representing 16% growth due to the recommendation by POA last year for the minimum shareholding to be increased to 300 Ghana cedis. Members who are yet to subscribe to the minimum share of 300 Ghana cedis are advised to do so to enable us to meet the minimum requirement. We are not saying it. It's from our mother body, KUA. It's from our mother body, KUA. So you need to own the credit. So we should all get the minimum shares to enable us to vote accordingly. Your voice will be heard, my voice will be heard. That's why I'm a board chairman. I have only 1 vote, you also have 1 vote. But in case of shares, I have 300, you are having 100. There is that disparity. Let's level that. Thank you. Loans. The total loan portfolio for the year under review stood at 2,304,132 Ghana cedis, representing a substantive growth rate of 22% as at the end of the financial year. Although we reported an increase in the loan portfolio, we observed that some members contract loans from other microfinancial sources or institutions at higher interest rate instead of them accessing loans from the union at affordable interest rate. Like I said, formally, when you come, you people ask for money. You want to contract loan. Then one of the telecom companies will say, "Fia, yama loan fia." No, this time it's not like that. It's never like that. I can trust me. You come to the office. Whatever you want, we'll give it to you. Don't go anywhere. It's your own money. When you take the loan, whatever you use it for, tomorrow we want you to advertise for the credit union. Go out there and tell somebody, you know, my child is in the medical school. I took loan from the credit union. You see, this building, I took loan from the credit union to put it up. So we want you to advertise for us. Not because of anything. Just to tell the good gospel, the gospel of the credit union, what the credit union is doing. So it's open up to you. Please come. As for money, we don't have problem. Liquid, we have liquid. Come, we'll give it to you. Right? Investment. The union's total investment at the end of the financial year was 10,558,591 Ghana cedis, 76 pesos, representing 20.4% increase in investment. Savings withdrawal. That is one part I will advise you against. But I see that most of our colleagues come doing savings withdrawal. It's like you have a chicken, a hen in the house who lay. After laying, when you come back from work and you prepare pepper, you take one egg back, you break it, you chop back. At the end of the day, you will not get chicks. So I beg you, let it be there. That is your buffer. That is your shock absorber. In terms of anything, you have money somewhere. Take loan and do whatever you want to do with it. Savings withdrawal. Fellow cooperators, management has observed that there was massive savings withdrawal during the period under review, which could be attributed to the challenges in the financial sector. This phenomenon should be discouraged since savings is for a purpose. Therefore, the need to safeguard and maintain it. Education. The Education Committee is headed by my Vice Chair, and they performed creditably well during the period. The committee enlightened members on credit unionism, in addition to other factors affecting the financial sector. The committee entreated members to apply for bigger loans, like I said, from the union instead of obtaining such loans from other sources, with rather higher interest rate. CAGECCU is capable of disbursing big loans to qualified applicants with affordability. In view of that, the committee entreated members to increase their monthly savings. That is another factor too. This morning, I was telling some of our colleagues here that if for the past 30 years you joined the credit union and you are saving 50 Ghana, look, get somebody, take it upon his or herself, and he's saving 100 for 31 years. I don't know, my mathematics is not good, but I can get it. It's about 300 and so, I don't know, 31 times 100. Huh? 3,100, a big money. Very big money. So like by now, you'll be smiling to them. Bring it up, bring it up. Board committee cooperation. The board and committee met regularly, yes, during the period under review to discuss and take vital decisions on issues pertaining to the smooth running of the union. This is to our members and as well restore the confidence reposed in the management of the union. We'll be meeting regularly, everybody knows. Collaboration with CUA. CUA is our mother body. So we wish to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation to CUA for the opportunity given to our members to attend the World Conference of Credit Union, that is WOCU in Singapore, and other educational programs made available to the board committees. Normally, when we talk about you have a car, but there has ever emphasized mine, requested for either savings withdrawal or loans which have not been met by the office, despite the liquidity challenge in the financial sector. That is a big achievement. Remember, there was a story, a lady went to what, savings and loans place to take what, 150 cedis, 150 Ghana cedis. And the police have to fight with the lady. No, we come. We want you. Come. Whatever you want, come. Challenges. Last year, I told you about these challenges that we have. We're still facing those challenges. We don't have office vehicle. We don't have vehicle to facilitate the movement of staff or committees. So we needed a vehicle. Yeah, we have a very nice edifice at Kuku Hill, Osu. Very nice building, beautiful, so beautiful. But getting tenants to occupy the place, it's a problem. So anytime, I keep telling my colleagues, if our father put up this building and we cannot get people to occupy it, our siblings or posterity will not judge us. So we should get people to occupy the building. Our appeal to you, those of you who have these law firms and things, please come. We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you to occupy, but you pay. We are renting it. It's not for free. There's no free lunch in Africa, right? Then
deductions of new members' savings take too long a period, which deter entrance from enlisting into the credit union. It's true. Sometimes people want to join the union, they fill the form, they send it to controller, then it takes a very long time before deduction starts. You see, but these days we encourage you. If you think deduction is not going on and we can do the direct debit for you, why not come to the office? We'll do the direct debit. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. By the time you get to the bank has deducted it and it's in your account. So those of you who want to raise your savings, please use that platform. It's good. Absence of branch offices in the region and the district. It's true. Look, controller pays everybody as far as Tumu, Paga, Wa, and things. But we don't have reps. We don't have offices there. Our presence there is not felt. So when you tell somebody, I'm a chairman of Controller Credit Union, so I'm office for him. Oh, now then. You know, people, yes, so they don't take it serious. So we want to encourage you. We want to encourage you. Those of you in the district, please look for some small places and let's start operating from there. Let's start from the district. Then we'll make it big. Go to Amasamai, let's get some small office at the assembly. You see, go to Tema, Katamanso and things, Dodoa and things. Let's get those offices. Then with the rep over there, we know most of you are there. You are members of the credit union and you work for the government. You can take it upon yourself and start running the office for us. Gradually, it will become very big. You become manager over there. Appreciation. Distinguished invited guests, cooperators, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the board, the committees, staff, and the general membership of the credit union, I wish to express my great deal of gratitude to our cherished members for their invaluable support. I wish also to thank the committees, management, and the entire staff for exhibiting great commitment and dedication to their task of running the union. The Controller and Accountant General, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, however, let me entreat our members to persevere, to persevere in their effort to save towards the future. I must encourage our members to patronize our product. So please save towards it. It was not raining before Noah started building the ark. When Noah started building the ark, people say, oh, he was a drunkard. Don't mind him, this man. Nothing will happen. But when the waters started flowing, Eja Noah, it was too late. You see, it was too late. Don't wait till the water started coming. Then you start shouting, Credit Union! Oh, say happy family. What do you say? Kiddie savings, fixed deposit, and planning for pension. Planning for pension, as you all know. You know, some time ago, I was the head of civil service, and the late Mr. I've forgotten his name, the head of the civil service, by then, Joe Isaka, he said, the day they employ you into the civil service, that day, you start planning for your pension. The day you come in, definitely, 60 years you will go. Take it or leave it, 60 years you will go. Controller will stop paying you. That is all. So you start planning for your what? Retirement. And these days, when you are retiring and you go to SNIT, what they tell you is, oh, we'll pay you 12 years. By then, you are dead and gone. But sometimes some of you will live longer. So save towards it. Please, let us save towards the future. We must all put our shoulders to the wheel of the union to keep it moving to the destination which will bring us the needed wealth creation required to attain the financial freedom we all desire. We believe this great and growing credit union will forever see success. I thank you so very much for your attention. May the good Lord bless us all. Credit Union, happy family. Credit Union, happy family. Go. 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 Away. Where? Thank you very much.
Actually, the way our chairman said go, it took my mind to something else. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about cooperative. Thank you, Mr. Board Chair.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC. Mr. Chairman, the Acting Registrar of the Department of Cooperatives, the Regional Manager of Accra Chapter of Credit Union, the external auditors, distinguished guests, colleague cooperators, friends of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. Credit Union. Credit Union. Happy family. Good. This is my first time of attending your annual general meeting, but I must admit I'm really impressed about the attendance, and you deserve to give yourself an applause. It is my pleasure to deliver this speech at the 21st Annual General Meeting of my own Controller and Accountant General's Employees Cooperative Credit Union. I am happy to be part of this year's program, not because I'm the Controller and Accountant General, but because of the positive impact of the operations of the Union on the lives of its members. Indeed, this union has become a symbol of excellence in Controller and Accountant General. Mr. Chairman, the theme of this year's annual general meeting, Safe and Secure, cannot be overemphasized, especially within this time of turbulence within the financial sector. It is a fact that since the introduction of the cooperative credit union in Ghana, they have stood the test of time in the face of global financial challenges that have impacted negatively on players in the financial market. A careful review of the portfolios of investment made by a majority of companies in Ghana includes government securities, fixed deposits, corporate bonds and shares, and a lot more. All these investments have been clouded with uncertainty during the banking sector turbulence. But I wish to assure you that all is well, and the banking sector is on its feet again to achieve unprecedented growth the days ahead of us. Mr. Chairman, I'm also aware that some investments have been made in some financial houses that were going through these challenges. As the Chief Accounting Officer of the Government of Ghana, we are monitoring the activities of those ailing financial houses to ensure that investors' monies are paid back to them to boost the confidence of the people in the financial sector of the economy. The Controller and Accountant General's Employees Cooperative Credit Unions, since its inception in 1988, has worked very hard to reach where it is today. I am reliably informed that the union can boast of being counted among the best organized cooperative unions in the country, which members can really count on to address their future financial needs. I do not intend to go into the history of the union because I envisage that you all know about the humble beginning of this credit union. But permit me to make a special mention of one of my predecessors, Mr. Isaac Ewun Toma, former Controller and Accountant General of blessed memory, who supported and nurtured the union to grow to this point. It is on record that when the union, in its formative years, was looking for a place to operate from, he was approached and willingly offered a parcel of land behind the main block, which was being used at the time as a refuse dump. With this immense support and encouragement, the union turned the refuse dumping site into an office. And now it's not just a mere office, but you have an edifice that is equally could be shown anywhere in the world, because when I saw the picture at the back of the program, I really appreciated the efforts and the tireless working of our managers. Colleague members of the credit union, permit me to say that I was highly impressed with the management of the union when they visited me in my office. During our discussions, I was informed that for the past 31 years, the management of the credit union has prudently managed the funds of the union. Let me lend my voice to the call for members of the civil public servants to cultivate the culture of savings and taking loans to finance projects. Savings, when you talk of savings anywhere in the world, is the genesis of building your life. You cannot consume everything you have today and expect a wealthy life in future. So you are being encouraged to save, to plan, and also to borrow, because they are all part of the activities of individual financial managers. I will also advise you that you embark on active sensitization so that people will know the good days of this credit union. I believe that now that you have these numbers, by 4 or 5 years' time, you should triple the numbers so that you get more money into the union's coffers. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, it all started in October 1988 when some members of staff of the Controller and Accountant General Department mooted the idea of pooling resources together to be used during hard times. 31 years down the lane, we can now boast of membership strength of about 4,500. This is a great achievement. Let's appreciate that. We can also boast of magnificent 5-story office complex at Osu here in Accra. For me, this is a clear demonstration of competence on the part of managers of our resources. Because if you give your money to somebody who will abuse it, you will not be able to get all these things within this stipulated time. However, let me take this opportunity to caution the board and the entire management staff of the union to strictly adhere to the laid down rules governing the union, and also continue to maintain a high level of corporate governance, because if there is any compromises, it will affect the competences at which we see the managers performing. I wish we are going to abide by this small advice that I've given. My concerns, ladies and gentlemen, is that the recent happenings in the financial sector should be a wake-up call for all of us managing people's money. Those monies are not for us. They are for other people. And therefore, whatever we do to it, we should have at the back of our mind that we are managing people's money. Because there is a proverb which states that when your neighbor's beard is on fire, put yours in the river. Because you do not know when it will catch up with you. Therefore, my candid opinion is that since it was the employees of the civil and public service that came together to form the union, there is the need for transparency in all their transactions to assuage the members' apprehension. Mr. Chairman, I am personally excited to be part of today's program because I will be launching two important products of the union. One is the website. I think we are going high tech. We are going high tech and we need to do it. We are also going to launch the flyers of the union. These interventions are there to facilitate the sharing of information as well as educating members on their bylaws. These are very tangible achievements and therefore it deserves to be acknowledged. Let's put our hands together for them. I conclude my statement by commending the Board of Directors, the committees, management staff, and entire members of the union for the excellent work done so far. Finally, Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to declare the website of the Controller and Accountant General Cooperative Credit Union and the flyers duly launched. I thank you. Chairman, these are the flyers. These flyers have been duly launched, and we give the scissors to you to cut it so that we can share the flyers to everybody. We are moving to the website. It's showing on the screen. Okay, good. Let's clap for ourselves. So anytime you need information about the credit union, you can just pick your phone, dial on the website. I know you have the address available, and then you can access whatever information that you want on the website. The address is www.cageccu.com. So even if you forget, just type CAGECCU and it will come out. I believe it will come out. Yes. So that is the address for the website. Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, I thank you for your attention and may the good Lord bless us all. Thank you.
Can we put our hands together for the engineer? So the address of the website again is www.CAGECCU, that's CAGECCU.com, and you can access the website. And again, via the website, you can email the office with your consent, and the email address is CAGECCU, that's GACECCU at Yahoo.
Chairman, these are the flyers. These flyers have been duly launched, and we give the scissors to you to cut it so that we can share the flyers to everybody. We are moving to the website. It's showing on the screen. Okay, good. Let's clap for ourselves. So anytime you need information about the credit union, you can just pick your phone, dial on the website. I know you have the address available, and then you can access whatever information that you want on the website. The address is www.CAGECCU.com. So even if you forget, just type CAGECCU and it will come up. I believe it will come out. Yes. So that is the address for the website. Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, I thank you for your attention, and may the good Lord bless us all. Thank you.
Can we put our hands together for the engineer? So the address of the website again is www.CAGECCU, that's CAGECCU.com, and you can access the website. And again, via the website, you can email the office with your consent, and the email